Well, it gives me great pleasure. Episode 77 of the Round Table. We've got Windy Gale here. We've also got Big MALC, and also joining us is a member of the Met Police.
Oh, I should have seen this comment.
Yes. Met Police. Colin, what is your job for the constabulary?
Do you want the main job or what I do for the club?
Hang on, technology. A bit of both, mate. Go on, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm one of those volunteers that does pretty much everything. So my main thing is I run the club shop and do the match day program, but I also do the season tickets and the merch and pretty much anything the club tell me to do.
Blimey. What photographs have they got of you, Colin? No. No, again, I mean, we speak about it all the time. Volunteers are the lifeblood of, well, non-league. So, I mean, it's brilliant for anyone that's listening or watching. We've got Colin on because we are playing the Met Police not this Saturday, next Saturday in the FA Trophy, isn't it? Yeah. At IMBER Court. So we thought we'd get you on just to have a quick chat. I mean, you are on a little bit early. We were going to talk all Hastings, but tell us a little bit about the Met Police. So tell us about your club. How many do you usually get down there?
Yeah, let's start with the tough ones. At the moment, we're averaging out about 150.
Okay.
So not massive numbers. And the one thing you will notice is we're not the most vocal, which we're well known for in the division. But we are very passionate about the team. We're just not very loud about it.
Okay. It's all right. Well, I don't know what to say to that, chaps.
Well, the one thing I will say, because it's one of those misconceptions, is we don't have any officers in the squad anymore and haven't for 20 odd years. Little basic history lesson on this one. Back in the early 2000s, a new head of the Met came in and said that officers weren't allowed time off to play. So the club basically either had to fold or become a proper non-league club, and that's what we are now.
Well, I had all these copper gags ready, and none of them were coppers. Oh, okay.
Well, our manager's still in the force, most of the board, but so yeah, there'll be people that hear it. Don't worry.
Yeah, are they going to have their truncheons out?
Hey, up.
If you like.
No, it's great you're coming on, Colin. I mean, how are your boys doing in their league that they're in?
At the moment, we're just outside the playoffs. There's been a couple of games this week. We didn't have a league fixture. We competed in the Surrey Senior this week away to Westfield, got a 3-0 win there. But yeah, we're like 2 or 3 points outside the playoffs after all the games. So we've started all right.
Oh, good. And it's good to hear you've got a printed programme. That's what I'm liking to. I like to hear that. Yeah,
we've actually got a bit of a weird arrangement. Basically, it's almost like a fanzine because I kind of fund it for the club.
All right.
And so all the money we sell goes to the club, but they can't make a loss. So it works for everybody. Because when I started getting involved, they wanted to switch to digital. And I said, look, just let me take it over, prove it works as a printed. And this is my 4th season. So
well done, mate.
Anybody who says the printing program doesn't work, don't believe it.
Absolutely, yes. And well, for me anyway, it's an essential. Is it an essential for you, Malcolm?
It is, yeah. It's all part of football, and us older generation, we like to have a paper copy that we can bring home and read at our leisure when we want to, isn't it? It's all part of football. It's tradition. We got to have a paper copy.
My mum would have preferred it to have been a web-based one all those years ago because my dad's attic is collapsing. Since he passed away, she keeps asking me to go up and see what's up. I must go up there, actually. There's probably some really old ones, but yeah, I don't know what I'm going to find up there, to be honest.
So just so I'll get this right, Colin. So you put the whole programme together?
So yeah, I'm the main editor. I also do articles. I've also got a couple of regular contributors, luckily. And then we've got a printer who does a really good price and does the design side of things. So it's just me pulling everything together and getting the odd article in there.
Yeah. Oh, great stuff. Well, I know I'll definitely be buying a programme when I come down Saturday week.
Lovely clubhouse as well, Chris.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, I do like a beer as well.
Yeah. So heads up for you guys. It is a dry ground.
What?
We do have a clubhouse, but it's outside of the ground.
Yeah.
So you drink in there and then come in, but we don't have anything inside.
Oh, sorry. That's got me because I'm sorry. A dry ground. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Did you know that, Malcolm? Is that why you said that?
Yeah, it's outside of the ground. It's not down the road or anything like that, but it's outside of the ground.
Yeah.
But it's a great clubhouse. It's not little, it's quite a big clubhouse, but they do nice, great food, good selection of beer. And then you go into a dry ground. So
but we do have one of the best burgers in non-league, so there is that going for us.
There you go.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Colin.
The full hog, if you look on Footy SCRAN and places like that,
All
that's good reviews. So you can afford to that.
Good food, Chris.
The full hog as in pig.
Oh yeah. You got the bacon, you got the burger, you got the sausages. It's a beast.
It had to come.
Yeah. Well, I see on that foot.
I went there for the Tunbridge Angels Super Playoff final.
Oh yeah, the painful match we don't talk about. Yeah.
Oh, I'll talk about it.
Here we are.
Feel free.
Go on then.
Craig played in that, didn't he? Tunbridge Angels.
I was gonna say.
Time they've ever done it. It was a super playoff final. They won the playoff final, and then it had to go to a super playoff because they were reorganising the leagues. Yeah, it was a great final.
It was a really good game, but it still sticks in our craw a bit that we won the league, we won the playoff in our division, and still didn't go up. And it's the 1 year they did it. So, and we were 4 minutes away from promotion. A player went down with a head injury. Ref was supposed to stop the game, didn't, and they score. Well, our players going, well, what's going on here? So,
yeah.
Was that Craig's doing, Malc?
Yeah, he hit him on the head.
This is Malcolm Stone. His son Craig played for Tunbridge. Colin.
Oh, right, okay.
Or Big Malc, because he's an agent as well, aren't you, Malcolm?
Agent, yeah. I like to be known by my own title now. Rather than Craig.
Secret agent.
Well, in terms of getting to the ground, I know there's a train strike on, but what's parking like near Imber Court?
Parking's not bad at all because Imber Court itself is the main leisure facility for the Met Police in London. So we've got like loads of tennis courts. The rugby club's quite famous in its own right. So we've got quite a large car park out front. So I wouldn't worry on that front.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. It's free parking, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, free parking.
I see. Very good. Very good. Colin, anything you want to say? I'll tell you what, let's just quickly talk about your side.
Sure.
What players to watch? Give us an idea. Who's going to thrill us when we come along next Saturday week?
Oh, just a couple. Well, we've just re-signed Liam Beach in goal, who was Player of the Year for Farnborough 2 years ago, our Player of the Year last season, goalkeeper. Left us, went to Carl Shorten. Things didn't quite work out, and he came back a couple of weeks ago. In my opinion, easily the best keeper in the division, but obviously I'm a bit biased. Going forwards, Herson Alves, Portuguese, 25-year-old, played for Brentford B. So he's played against like the likes of Bayern Munich, second string. He's our leading goal scorer so far this season with 6. And on his day, he's unplayable. He really is. Unfortunately, his day, he hasn't had one in a couple of weeks because he's been injured. But he came back midweek, got 20 minutes the other day. So hopefully he'll be back this weekend. And next weekend, hope this weekend because we got our FA Cup tie, and hopefully we'll be back for the Hastings game as well.
Who you got in the FA Cup?
Chippenham Town.
We had them last year, didn't we? Didn't we have them last year?
Yeah.
We had them last
year. Didn't we beat them 1-0?
Yeah.
At their place. Listen, Colin, I really appreciate you coming on. I know you're outside a train station talking to us.
Yeah.
Obviously, best of luck with your season. I'd love to catch up with you at the game Saturday week.
Well, if you're going to buy a programme, you have no choice because I sell those as well.
Well, I'll definitely see you. But look, listen, thanks for coming on, Colin. And you take care of yourself, mate.
No worries. Thanks for having me on, guys. Really appreciate it.
Cheers, Colin.
Cheers.
Take it easy.
Just very quickly, keeping on the same subject to that. Andy Barr, who's one of a Hastings fan, he was at the end of the last season, the beginning of this season. He started coming along a bit more. I think he must have played for the Met Police. He sent me a message saying, I played at IMBER Court a number of times. The team used to be at Met Police office and Met Police staff members. Then the commissioner stopped us being given time off to play and train, and that enabled non-police members to join us. So that verified what Colin was just saying, really. So up until then, it's because, you know, they were allowed, but now they're not allowed to have time off. So there you go.
A bit of a shame, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Call Met Police and there's not a policeman in there.
No, their gates are high though.
In the FA Trophy and the FA Cup and so forth. Has anyone seen the tweets flying around from SEVENOAKS and Sittingbourne, two of our old foes, of trying to get the game moved because SEVENOAKS had got their FA Cup game against Bath, and biggest in their club's history, and Sittingbourne wouldn't do it, couldn't do it, and the FA hung around with emails and so forth. There's quite a long list of what's been going on from.
Yeah, a bit of intrigue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what's your thought on that, Malcolm?
It's a bit strange of Sittingbourne, but at the end of the day, you know, yes, they want to play, and I don't know. I think they were just being a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
But I think the FA should get hold of it, you know, and just say, yeah, right, okay, this is the date, you know, and yeah, we realise that it's a biggest thing, you know. It's also the FA Cup is also their cup as well, and their big cup, you know. So, you know, they should have got involved and sorted it out a little bit, be a little bit more professional, you know.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
it's funny that I think SEVENOAKS tweeted, the FA don't work at weekends, you know. It's quite strange. It's probably their busiest time, the weekends. But yeah, they couldn't reply to any emails. So
I think, yeah, Cloughie knew what the FA were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Hastings then. A great week. Fantastic victory against Carl Shorten in a stodgy game. 1-0 winners. A cheeky little free kick from Sam Hasler that maybe the goalkeeper could have done a little bit better with. Where do you want to start? Wendy, do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, it was a funny game, wasn't it? To start with, it sort of. Well, I was a bit nervous. The first 20 minutes, they seemed to have had us on the back foot, but we dealt with it, and which we have been, haven't we? Let's face it, the defence is just so solid still. We didn't seem to have too much to worry about, did we, really? I don't think. I mean, Louis had to make a couple of saves. He made that brilliant save, didn't he?
Oh, Christ, yeah. What a save that was, yeah.
That
was when we tipped onto the crossbar, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the second half. I can't remember if it was after or before our goal, but I think it was before, in which case it kept us in the game. You know, and then there was the sending off, which I didn't see properly exactly what happened, but I think it must have been a high boot.
No, it was deliberate handball.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah, apparently.
That's why no one complained.
Mm.
Okay. Silly boy then, wasn't he?
Yeah, quite happy with that.
deliberate handball denying a goal scoring opportunity, or second yellow.
It was a second yellow handball, deliberate handball. I didn't see it, but then I asked all the other side of the
Elphinstone end, yeah.
Yeah, and all of them said no. It was just clear handball.
Basically, Mount the ball was going towards Louis, and I think Louis had the ball easily, but I think he must have. That's when he must have handled it. This I think it was their centre forward, wasn't it, Chris? Big guy, wasn't he? He's a big. Well, most of their players are big. They're a big side again, weren't they? Blimey.
That's the league. That is, as you said, as Malcolm said before. You know, very big lads. Most of them.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I mean, they're still quite tight, even though it was down to 10 minutes. That free kick that did it, but we did look a bit better when you'd hope as well when you got an extra man, but it don't always pan out like that, does it? So yeah, we did all right. That was a brilliant free kick as well. I mean, yeah, perhaps the keeper may have done a bit better, but he hit it well enough, didn't he?
No, he did. He did. I mean, special mention. I haven't said it already. Obviously, Daddy Stone's offspring, Craig. getting 100 games for Hastings. I mean, I don't know how he carried that trophy. I mean, it was so big that he received from Billy Wood. I mean, he's been great at the club, Malc. I mean, I know talk about the game, but obviously your boy's been he's been just, well, exemplary, I think. But anyway, go on, you go slag him off now. Go on. Yeah.
No, I won't slag him off, mate. He loves it there. He loves it, and that's all part of it. And if you're at a club that you enjoy being at, then he's a born winner anyway. You know, at the end of the day, and so wherever he goes, and he just wants to win, and he loves it at Hastings. And you know, he welcomed the whole family. They're a family club, and they welcome his family. You know, so his wife and especially little Josh. You know, so. All the time that he's welcome and his family's welcome, and Craig loves the club. So, and I think that helps. It makes you play, enjoy going there. You enjoy playing, enjoy the bar afterwards and the social life, you know. And it.
I couldn't believe he got to 100 games already.
No, nor could I.
It doesn't seem that long ago, really, that he started with us. But there you go. That's how important he's been. He's just there all the time, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a stone in defence.
Yeah. just Mr. Consistency, you know, you can count the kind of bad games he's had on one, not even one hand.
No,
do you know what I mean? There's only a couple where, you know, we could think back to a few games where he's been at fault for maybe one thing, but Jesus Christ, 99% of the time he's been.
Don't you think that seems to rub off on the other defenders around him? When he's playing so well all the time, they've got that extra bit of confidence, which I think is why they always seem to be so tight at the back at the moment anyway. And even in the past, you know, it's not like we've had in recent years, had a bad, you know, a few games where we're letting in loads of goals. And that's because our defence is usually pretty rock solid, isn't it? It's a little bit worrying that I mean, I'll go with 1-0 every week. I'm quite happy with that, but it'd be nice to have a few more, wouldn't it, just to get the goal average up a bit if it comes down to that at the end of the season. That's the only thing. Creating a few more chances, I think, is perhaps that's the only thing we're not quite doing, really. Not through lack of effort. Everyone's trying. I mean, Ben, oh, Jesus. I saw the state of him at the end of that game. He was knackered. So, yeah. What did you think of Dawes when he came on?
Mal?
I wasn't there at.
Oh, was you not? Oh, okay. Sorry, mate.
I was only there at Cray, so he wasn't on for very long now.
Yeah. It's all this bloody agenting you're doing, isn't it? You know what I mean? You're never at a game now.
Well, I'm out looking at others, isn't it? I can't get to everyone. And Craig said to me, you're out looking at other people and you're missing my 100. So, you know, but I just had to miss it. I can't let other people down. And they're going to make me money. Craig ain't going to make me any money now, is he?
But yeah, I'm talking about Lloyd. Yeah, he did come on, look lively.
He did.
He needs games.
He does. He does. Yeah, I thought he looked
a bit of luck as well.
Yeah. Everybody played well again, didn't they? I didn't see anybody play a bad game, really. They're still getting used to there is a different speed in this league, definitely. It's, you know, the tempo's a bit quicker than the passing, and they're gradually getting used to that, and it's showing. It is showing. I just wish that they could try and put a few more chances, or at least have a few more shots on target, or even a few more shots full stop. It's just a little bit of confidence, I think, maybe with a few players, just to have a go, see what happens. You know.
Well, I think we have to be a bit more mindful in this league, you know, defensively, and I think that means that you're not seeing as much attacks, but I mean,
it was quite a good tactical move when the bloke got sent off. We get rid of a defender, didn't we? Took one off and put somebody else up front just to make it even stronger. And Norrie came on, didn't he? No, Norrie played last night, didn't he, for the under-23s and scored.
Yeah,
might do him good.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I hope Norrie. I always, when I see Norrie, I just think he just needs that little bit of confidence.
Yeah,
it's just something.
That's what I mean about last night. It might be just something like that. It might just trigger him into it. So, yeah, we'll see. Good move that, putting him in the team.
John, that's where the problem is, the confidence. You go up to this league and it is a big jump.
Yeah.
You know, there's quite a few boys there. You know, we need a 25 goal a season man.
Yeah.
But then so does everyone else in every other league, because they're not out there anymore. You know, and they're snapped up if they are out there, and I haven't seen one this season. And you know, and if they was, they'd be snapped up a lot quicker from a lot higher. Because a lot higher leagues are looking for them as well.
Yeah. I think there was one. There was one there, but he's been been sent back to Gillingham.
Well, yeah, I don't really know what's going on there, and I can't help anyone out with any information because I don't know. But
we'll see. I mean, there's always, you know, there's always that possibility he might come back, mightn't there? You never know with football.
Well,
it's difficult. It's all politics, you see. In respect of, you can only have 4 loan signings in a season. If he played against Cray, it would have meant that he would have had to reloan, which would have been second one.
Oh yeah.
Plus you had, you know, other loan players, and you run out of your 4 before Christmas. You know, you've had it. So
it's true.
It's all to do with timing and, you know, and the right people.
And all due respect to Gillingham, they need a bit of help as well, don't they?
So that's it.
They're
That's
not doing that
well, isn't it?
He was on the bench as well, wasn't he, for them at the weekend and the game before? So he's, you know, they're not just not using him. I think he came on in one of the games. So
he played yesterday as well for the under 18s, I think it was, or under 23s for Gillingham down at Beeching. So he's keeping fit. It's not like he's not playing, you know.
Good luck to the lad. He did us well, didn't he, while he was here? So.
No, 100%. Let's say last week, I know John Wills was talking to him and his dad.
Poor bloke.
Yeah, exactly. And after the bloke woke up, and he did say that was his last game for Hastings. He wasn't coming back. So, but the dad wasn't sure that maybe it was his last game for Gillingham. So I don't know what was going on there. Maybe there was a few runs being handed out or something. I don't know if we've spoken anything about. It was nice seeing Kenny again. Kenny Pogue came over after the game, travelling back from Lyd.
Yeah, I saw him. I had a word with him. He seemed quite happy. He didn't seem over the moon about being over there, but I think he was saying something about his job as well. It's all to do with that. So, family comes first.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame he can't be there, but, you know, going up the high levels, you know.
Yeah.
Malc, have you heard any whispers about any of the new striker coming in?
Nothing, mate. No, I asked Craig for any gossip or anything that he can tell me, and he's given me nothing.
I hear you was looking at one over at Icklesham.
Yeah, he's on the bench as well, isn't he, old Leon? Leon always gets a mention on here now. He's done his hamstring, hasn't he?
That's it, yeah. He used to laugh at me for that when I got to his age, and now he's got to that ages. I hope it's all right for him.
I've heard nothing from him. I've been trying to get hold of him. I've heard nothing from him.
But you tried your best.
I thought he was going places, but you know, he obviously
he's going. Yeah,
he's gone. He's not only going, he's gone.
Knackers yard, mate. He's the Knackers yard now. But yeah, I mean, let's talk. We've spoken very briefly, and actually, you know, quite jokingly about Craig Stone. I mean, a tremendous effort from him to he's the glue that keeps Hastings going. There's that spine that we have, and he's a massive part of it. But he's really helped bring on old Breffo. Breffo had another cracking game.
He did,
and I mean, with your Stoney, he does lead by example. He doesn't need to scream and shout at people because he just follows his lead. Any thoughts on that partnership?
Talking to me?
Oh, hang on. What's this? Taxi driver? You're talking to me?
Talking to me?
I'm the only guy here.
Is I wasn't there. I was there at Cray, and I know he had a great game at Cray, and I think he's just gone on leaps and bounds. And I'm certainly not going to blow Craig's trumpet for him. He does that himself. But I mean, you can only it's experience, and he's been around a bit, Craig, and you know. So at the end of the day, you know, he has brought him on, and any player that's keeping Finney out of the side has got to be playing well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way I see it. You know, he's a good player, Finney. You know, we all raved about him coming here from Folkestone and that. You know, can we keep him? And when we had him on loan, and let's go in and buy him. And You know, and now you've got another player keeping him out of the side. He's got to be some player, that Breffo, you know. So,
Yeah.
No, I was chatting with Finn last Saturday, you know, and he said, like, you know, he's got no grumbles, you know, like they're playing well. You know, he said if it, you know, if it was the opposite and it was like they weren't playing well or results weren't good, then he'd have a problem. But he hasn't. You know, he's just waiting until he gets his opportunity, which is
he will as well.
On him.
Yeah, he will as well, because we have been racking up a few bookings recently as well, and that, you know, eventually you're going to get a few disciplinaries in there, aren't you? Injuries don't take long.
So
yeah, especially when you get the winter months coming in, you slippery pitches and all that, all sorts of happens, doesn't it? So
yeah.
What I like in a minute is you've actually got Craig, Sammy, Dicko, 3 captains on their own, really, right down the middle. They're all like captains, aren't they? And Ben captains the front line on his own. It's just I can't remember having a team where you've had 3 or 4 leaders in the same team. There's always been 1 or 2, but never that many. And they don't bicker with each other. They're just all together, and everybody around them that seem to be firing off of them. I might be, you know, jumping the gun a bit because it's early days still in there, but there's definitely a massive improvement from the beginning of the season. I mean, a lot of that's down to Gary. He's obviously
you know,
yeah,
getting Jake Elliott in, you know, he's been bringing improvement.
Yeah,
Breffo kicking on. Obviously, Tom Chalmers playing very well. Most games he's been very good.
I think Gary does his substitutions at the right time as well. You know, gives these players the right time. He just seems to bring them on just as you need them to. If somebody's picked up a booking, other than when Dawes got sent off, he gets them off. You know, he can take them off because he don't want us going down 10 men as well. Unless, you know, do you know what I mean? He seems to be on the ball with his substitutions, which makes a big difference. It's what you've got a big squad for. You know, you have got a big squad, and that bench is quite strong at the moment.
Yeah, you just hope, like I'm looking at the team now, and I'm thinking, like, there's a lot of players there that clubs higher up the leagues might have a little look at, like, you know, your Breffos, your Tom Chalmers,
I know.
And hopefully we can keep them till the end of the season, you know, and let's see where we go. Because I mean,
you never know. You just never know what might happen. I mean, the teams that I thought were, I was only about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I thought, well, Horsham looked like they're on fire. Now look at them. I think they lost again last night, didn't they? Didn't they lose last night?
I'm not sure. I'll check the results.
I'll have a look.
I know Lewis are on fire. They're well on fire. They shot down the league, which is such a shame.
Yeah. We've got Potter's Bar soon. No, they're top, aren't they?
Yeah.
That'd be a tough one.
They've lost a few, John, haven't they? You know, they've lost a couple of games.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, they've had some 3-2s, and you know,
no one's running away with it, are
they? No.
Yeah, last night Enfield 2, Horsham 1. There you go. So it's funny. Yes, I mean, Enfield have gone above us now, so they've gone into 5th and we're 7th. So they dropped us down a little bit. But we've got games in hand, haven't we? So
yeah, early days on the table.
Yeah. I mean, it's still, you can't take too much into the table. Like you said before, we'd never used to look at a table, do we, until social media's right in front of your eyes all the time.
Yeah. I mean, chaps, any of you two going to be at the game against the Met, please?
I can't make it.
No.
No, that's the point. I was talking about Adam.
Oh, we want to mention the radio. So the radio is it ceased already, or is it going to be ceased?
I don't know if it's ceased yet, but he's talking about it might have to cease because, well, it will have to cease because of the cost for him. But it did run out the cost, and it was quite a lot of money.
Yeah,
over £100 a month, which is, you know, out of his own pocket. It's quite a lot, isn't it?
Well, these hobbies do cost a bit.
I'm sure
I can tell you, mate. Oh, hang on, Mount's gone. But yeah, no, saying about
Adam. Get his wallet. He's helping out.
I'm just helping out. I was just going to go fund me page.
But
it's a shame because that really helps me when I
does,
I listen to that. You know, it is a shame.
I don't know whether it be saved. I mean, there are other people talking about helping out. Maybe Adam, it's just a bit too much for Adam with everything. So maybe somebody else can help out. But it was great, wasn't it? What it lasted. So well done, Adam. I mean,
no, absolutely. I was glued to it for the Cray game.
Yeah, and
you know,
it's a
it
good
was,
atmosphere. You feel like you're there sometimes. So
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I've
always,
listened to it a few times what we're working, and you know, and a couple
Yeah.
of times when I haven't
Yeah,
been able to
no,
make it, and
done a great job there.
yeah,
So yeah,
there will be
Yeah.
some players to go.
yeah. Other than that, I can't make the Met Police. No, not unless something happens and I get arrested or something.
When is it? It's not this Saturday, is it? It's
no,
like,
yeah, week Saturday.
Like
have
Saturday.
we not got a game this Saturday then?
Well, it was meant to be playing Billericay, so that's now been rearranged, isn't it? I saw it today, and I can't remember. I think it's 1st of November, sometime in November. Anyway, it's a Tuesday night away in Billericay.
Sounds like a Ian Jury song, that one.
Yeah, there's been a bit of Ian Jury banter on the Facebook site tonight. Bit of a tricky dicky one.
So that's
Well-
Saturday the 10th. Would it be the 10th?
Eighth.
And the fixtures.
For the Met Police game, it's the 8th, isn't it?
Oh, the 8th. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there.
Good, good.
I'll
Good to
be
catch
there,
up with you.
Yeah, and that Billericay one's Tuesday, the 1st of November away.
That's my last one for a few weeks then. So
Yeah, I've got quite a few I've got to miss. It's a bit of a bum, but
I
luckily,
have a back operation. So
What, you have?
Yeah, well,
Well, good
carrying the Stone family that long, Malc, you know what I mean? It's
that's carrying Craig around, and then
Yeah.
all these other lads I've taken on, I won't be able to get round to their games. So
I hope you're watching, Leon, and feel really guilty.
all right. Ed, well,
Good luck though, Milk. Yeah, with that.
Thanks, mate.
no, absolutely, Malc. I hope that goes well. So when's the op?
13th.
13th. All right then.
Not
All right.
Friday, is it?
No,
Oh,
no,
don't
it'd be
start
ahead of
all
me,
that.
I'd have cancelled it. I've waited 3 years for it, but I still would have cancelled it Friday the 13th. It's Thursday.
Oh, well, lads, thanks very much for coming on.
Thanks again, Chris.
Again,
Yeah, thanks.
Windy, Malc, take
Yeah.
care. And I won't see you at the game, Windy, but I will see you, Big Malc.
Yeah, I'll be at the Met Police game.
Yeah,
Evening,
right,
Milk.
yes. No, yeah. Mind how you go.